Okay, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope you guys had a great day. Welcome to the continuation of our business game presentation. So far, we've gotten three presentations. Okay, from Seco 3, Seco. Just a minute. We've gotten three presentations so far: Seco 3, Seco 5, and Seco 4. Okay, so the rest of you that are yet to present, I hope you are ready to present today because if you don't present, there will be no graduation for you. The business games is very important because those in the business games you get to understand how our community work the more, and you get to understand. That's why we don't take the business games lightly. So without wasting any more time, I hope with by today, without wasting much time, we are going straight to the presentations, and I really hope that I really hope that we um, okay, without wasting much time, we're going straight to presentations, and I hope we round up. I hope all of you that are yet to present are yet to present. Please, you can indicate so that we can test 6. Is there anybody that's ready to present now? That's ready to present now, please. You can indicate, please. Any presenter online? We don't have time. We don't have all. Do we have any presenter online, please?
Hello, good evening. Mentor Paul.
Yes, please. Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, so actually, I was scheduling our presentation for tomorrow. That is Circle 2. But I don't know, since none of them are presenting, I don't know, maybe I should just step in.
Yes, you can go ahead, please.
Hello, Mentor Paul. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just go ahead.
Yeah, because I was expecting, I think, Cycle 4 and Cycle 6 to present today, but okay. Yeah, we have already completed our assignment as instructed. So we have been to Thailand. We have started MMM Thailand there. We start with the introduction to tell us what, just a brief introduction of Thailand and this and some other things. So let me start with the introduction. We are actually a team of 7 that was sent to Thailand with a mandate to extend MMM there. I am one of the. I am the leader. I have 7 members there. The names are Taiwo Famurewa, Taiwo Peter, Adekule, Adegboyega, Omoniyi, Fumi Loye, Kizito, Bosoye, Fatoba, and myself. So we arrived Thailand and we just got settled. We have settled and made our plan to take care of the first day plan. Now, Thailand is actually is a country located in southeast region of Asia. It has a country population of about estimated of about 67 million people. It's made up of different ethnic groups, majority of which is Thai, Chinese, Thai Malays, and some tribes. It is actually situated on the Indochina Peninsula in mainland Southeast Asia. Their official language is Thai, and as a team, we are going to start, and their capital is Bangkok city, and it's one of the major country. So we have arrived there. We want to start mobilizing ourselves in order to, in Bangkok, which is the most populous city in Thailand. From there we expand into various other cities across the country. As in the first task, we actually have our major resource at the internet facility. I have a team that are go driven from Nigeria, giving $50,000, which is equivalent to 8 million Thai bahts. One of the major resources we have is the knowledge we have received from the guidance school. So now our plan for week 1, because the tasks we were given in week 1, we were told to all the information needed to become guiders to leader in MMN global community. Important tasks to enter, which is Thailand, and which is the major task. So now I go to our tasks for the week, or our tasks for the week. First, we start by creating the website, which is http //www Thailand mmm.net. We also create a social media awareness and also adverts via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, and other popular. We also intend producing branded MMM t-shirts, caps, muffler, banners, poster, handbill, and flyers to distribute. In organizing road awareness radio jingles of Bangkok and beyond to the general public. We also intend scheduling. We also intend is to present various locations to bring in participants and to educate them on what MMM is all about. We are also we also intend dividing ourselves into 3 subgroups. We target to organize at least 2 presentations per day in each of our locations so that we have a geographical spread, because we intend that at least by the end of the week, we should have at least a minimum of 36 presentations within the first week. Our targeted object, we are targeting an audience of about within that week. So we believe that with the population of Bangkok, this one is achievable. So we are also going to create a community page on social media that will help in boosting our outreach. We also intend training participants in our host community as a way of preserving MMM ideology, especially the indigenous. So we are also looking at monetizing our YouTube channel and create video of happiness and other MMM videos on the website. Then we can also promoting within that week, we promote 4 offline promotion events such as sanitation, rally, and so on to make to at least make sure we're able to sensitize the people, bring the awareness among those people around Bangkok. Now, our plan for this week, that's our plan for the week. We want to make, upon our arrival at Bangkok City, we want to make sure we secure accommodation for our team. We also use the time also to look at how we look at the swap piece of this place. Now we'll be able to come out with some actually attractive incentive on strengths, high innovative, creative, and knowledgeable leaders is one of the strengths we have. And MMA has no central account, so it will be people to think probably we are there to probably take their money. The money is actually paid from one of the indigenes to another indigene, so that will make it more acceptable to them. The MMM platform is something that is easy to understand. Then the population of Bangkok especially is a strength that we have. That and also MMM actually is built upon honesty and transparency among members. And in short, it is a people system. It's a system that is structured for the people, for themselves. They are the owners. Each and every MMM member is an owner, a stakeholder in the MMM project. But one of our actual weakness there is the language inability, language barrier. Though to overcome that, we are looking at having an interpreter. Then there's no guarantee. We let them know that in MMM there's no guarantee. Then our offline network to allow every participant to access MMM is actually it's not an offline network where participant must be online to access their personal office. So without internet, they can't access their personal office. The MMM also has no global fiscal head office where people can go to probably lay their complaint. Everything is internet based. Another weakness we might also have challenges is our fake POP uploading, which might confirming members. Then I learned also, we also learned that the network there, we already have 3G network provided in some areas. The service provision is not very good, which might cause some problems for some of the participants. So we look at some of the opportunities there. We have increasing income for citizens of Thailand. We creating a fair financial balance for Thailand citizens. MMM will bring people together as one community and family to reduce poverty in the region. And having referral bonus for introducing new members with community, because it's an incentive that will grow the community. Then the financial structure is fair. It fosters strong desire to help, especially those that are less privileged. It's establishing mutual relationship among members and participants. Percent growth is better than what they can obtain in a conventional bank. While there, we look at hackers. Hackers might be able to hack into of participants and carry out unauthorized activities. But that also, our MMM also are using the moratorium to actually check this. At the intrusion of copycats, because by the time they see us then, and before you know, some of the indigenes, they might start their own copycats and try to make fast cash within a short time, but they forgot that there's nothing like a shortcut. Then and also their media community also, we might be able to create panic, but in that we that in order to try to avoid that, we try to have a rapport, sensitize their media organizations and firms on what MMM is actually about, because the more we educate them and the more they know, the less they will be able to cause panic or give wrong ideas to disseminate to the people around them. I think those are some of the threats we are looking at. Our targeted audience, actually, we cut across various walk of life, ranging from government workers, unemployed youths, financial organizations, private and public institutions, tertiary institutions, and so on and so forth. We also, our minimum target for that first week is about 600 persons for the first week. We look at the budget for the first week. Oh, sorry, Mentor Paul. Hello.
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Paul.
Yes, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, Mentor.
Can you hear me? Please, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, Mentor Paul. Actually, I just wanted to know if there's a question before I continue. So, I should write on. Should I write on? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Our intended budget for the first week is this first accommodation. We are looking at spending about $100, which is equivalent to about 51,000 Thai bahts. Looking at 600, which is about 20,466 Thai bahts. Transport, including flight fee, we are looking at $3,500. Payment of protocol officers and interpreters, we are looking at $800. Rating of website and online publicity, $dollars. Printing of handbill, banners, posters, and billboard. Renting of venue for presentation for a week, about $1,600. Printing of branded T-shirts and other souvenirs, we are looking at $1,500. Projector, renting projector for the presentation, $500. Video coverage and photography, $450. Light refreshment, $1,000. Miscellaneous, about $800. That gives us about $13,800. First week, we still have a balance of $36,200 at the end of the first week. Then tax two. Tax two, we were asked that a week has passed. We are the 4 men. The average contribution of participants to the structure is around $300. Of Global, we must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants' payments starting for the first contribution. Our task is to calculate how many new participants and contribution do we have to ensure for the next 3 weeks in order to be able to make the required payment to the other participants. It is also necessary for us to write down our plan of action for the next 3 weeks. Under the above conditions, or stated condition, what resources do we need? How are we going to use them? The numbers of new participants and money raised during the period you will have and how you are tried them. Okay, now this is our plan of action. We intend for this. We have to hold online and offline conferences and seminars, support business or control reverse officers. We are going to establish a free online support center. We are going to upload videos to online news and YouTube about how works. Send news and video links to participants' personal office. Encourage referral activities among the old participants, because that's where the strength of is, bringing new participants. We encourage participants to share their growth in their marvels on social media platform. Now, this is our methodology to achieve our task. Now, the average contribution per member is $300. And the total numbers of participants we expect to register for the first week is about 600. So the total amount donated by participants at the end of the first week will be 600 times $300, which is equal to $80,000. That's our first week. For the first week, we are the first 600 participants. We are going to pay them $20 for registration bonus. That will cost us 20 times 600, which is $12,000. If you add it plus their amount, they actually contributed to the system, which is $180,000. We have $1,000, and this $182,000, if we calculate the 30% growth in plus the 192 that we are supposed to pay them, we will have about $249,600, which means for these first 600 participants, at the end of the first week, we should be able to pay out $249,600. The deposit that we have at the end of the first week is $180,000. So this means that at the end of this means that we need at least $69,000 to be able to pay them that amount at the end of the first week. And if you to get $69,000, paying $300, it means we divide the $69,000 by 300. It approximately 230 members. So since each member, since the average deposit is about $300, and we need about 330 new participants to be able to pay those that registered in the first week. Assuming that we are able to maintain our rate of 600 participants per week, it means that at the end of the third week, we should have 1,800 new participants. That is 600 times 3. It also means that the total contribution of 1,800 participants, if we multiply it by 300, is about $540,000, which means that at the end of the at the end of the month, we should be able to pay them the $249,000 for the end of the first week. Now, the resources we need to register new members, we ensure that we train more people to become guiders, especially indigenous people, because though as time goes on, we might not even need much interpreters again. They are the ones to assist in convincing more Thailand people, more of the residents in Bangkok to come in. We also give them opportunity to become online consultants so that they will be able to see them in their native dialect and language. Also, we continue with our media adverts, online, offline, and also one-to-one campaign approach to bring them in. Then we also intend giving incentive for participants with the highest numbers of referrals. This is to boost them. Then we embark on road walks with our MMM t-shirts. Then we also encourage participants to upload their testimonials of how they have benefited from MMM. This will encourage more people to more participants to MMM. Now our budget proposal for the third week, for 3 weeks, is as follows. We have accommodation. We intend spending about $4,200, $1,800, transport $1,200, payment to protocol officers and interpreter for the next 3 weeks, $2,400, media advert $800, and so on and so. So total we intend spending for the next 3 weeks is $18,300. And remember, we actually at the end of the balance of the $6,200. So for the 3 weeks expenditure, which is $18,300, if we subtract it from our $6,200, we still have a balance of $17,900. So Mentor Paul. Mentor Paul, do I go straight to tax 3?
Hello?
Yes, Mentor Paul. I just finished the tax 2.
No. Mentor just left.
Hello?
Now.
I didn't get you. Okay. So do I should wait you a bit?
Yeah, I think so. Or Babak.
Hello, sir. How much is up? Okay. Okay, thanks. Let me continue with tax 3. Now, tax 3, we were told that a month has passed and we are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of previous calculation, taking into account the dynamics of growth, the number of new participants and contribution for the next 4 weeks. Now, this is our approach and methodology for this time. The total participant for the first week was 600, and for the next 3 weeks, we was 1,800 participants. Therefore, for the total months of that is the first 4 weeks, 1,400 members or participants. So, assuming up to half of these participants that registered in the first 4 weeks are able to refer 2 participants, it means that we should have 2,400. We should have additional 2,400 extra participants, making a total of 4,800 participants for the next month. So, which means for the next 4 weeks, at the initial growth rate, we have that is new participants plus referred participants will be 4,800, and the total amount for that at the of $300 per contribution is 1.44 million, which in Thai baht currency is about 49 million Thai bahts. So now, how do we achieve this? Methodology for achieving this is renewal in presentation venue, also be organized. We do some media adverts. We intensify our training so that we can spread the MMM ideology in Thailand. Now, our proposed budget for the second month. For the second month accommodation, we are looking at spending $3,800, feeding $1,800, transportation and logistics $500, media advert $300, renting of venue for presentation $1,800, renting of projector $500, video coverage and photography $300, miscellaneous $200, $1,200. Now, remember, at the end of the first month, we have $70,900. If we subtract the $9,200 from $70,000, we have $8,700 remaining. That's the second month. This $8,700 is equivalent to 296,000 Thai baht in Thailand currency. Then tax 4. Tax 4, we were told that after 2 months, the numbers of participants and depositors we have calculated that we need to organize within the next month. That a week after the start of the month, there is a local holiday in Thailand, which is celebrated during a week, respectively. And in that period, the activities of registration fall by 75%. That we should make a plan of action for a month. What resource and how we intend to use those resources, the right amount of contribution and participants that we need to sustain the system for that month. Now, our approach and methodology is this. The objective here is to make up for the 75% registration loss during the months We know that our weekly target registration per week is 600 participants. It means that due to this Thailand celebration, in that week the registration dropped by 75%, which means that that week we lost about 450 participants. It means that we need to re-strategize and see how to get more in the following months after the Thailand celebration to get the 450 participants. And this means that consecutively the next 3 weeks, we hope to have at least per week now, we have to increase the numbers of participants by 450 per week. It means that the following week we should be targeting 1,050 participants per week. It means that for that month we should be targeting 3,300 participants as against 1,800 participants that we are as against 2,400 participants in normal months. This is to ensure that we are able to sustain the system. And if we are able to meet the 3,300 participants, it means that we should be able to generate $990,000 for that month, which is equivalent to 33 million Thai bahts. Now, the resources we need to increase the numbers of registrations are these. We intend dividing ourselves into subgroup, into popular areas during that celebration. We intend giving free gifts such as MMM pen, MMM cap, stickers to people, and by so doing, take advantage of the maximum crowd and celebration and sell into their hearts the ideology of MMA. We organize holiday seminars and guided road walk. We train and empower more participants to become managers and leaders. Online media adverts, we continue bulk SMS, use of social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, and so on to get more participants. We are going to encourage our community to be more active in their regular PH and GH. We also encourage guiders and other participants to organize seminars in their areas and engage potential participants in discussion about MMA and its ideology. Then we also maintain constant link with our members of the community to encourage them. So the intended budget for this time is as follows. Accommodation, we intend spending 1,800. Transportation and logistics, 300. Media advert, 400. Holiday celebration, 400. Renting of venue for presentation, 1,200. Projector usage, 600. Video coverage and photography, 400. Miscellaneous, $200. This brings us, which means that we intend spending approximately $6,300, which is equivalent to 214 Thai bahts. At the end of the second month, our total balance will be about $2,400. So now, Tax 5 says that, okay, our plan didn't work out. You do not have enough new registrations and new deposit. To cover the cost of the current depositor, it is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, contributions, etc. do we need to get the situation resolved? Due to lack of funds, there are always delay in payment. Both participants seeing that neither make their own payment contribution nor attract new members. Now, our objective now is to our objective, the team we meet together to discuss the current challenge and problem and look at possible solutions. We analyze the plan of actions we have used in this critical situation. We analyze the resources we need, the numbers of participants we need, the contribution needed to resolve this situation, and also we discuss about the constraint. Now, this is our approach, our methodology to this issue. If our plans to register 1,000, if our plans to register 1,500, 1,050 participants in a week did not work out as planned, instead we are able to register, say, 400 members every week. For the month, the registration will be 150 plus 400 will be 1,350 members. And you know what, our targeted member is 3,300, which means at the end of that second month, our total contribution will be 1,350 times 300, which is $450,000. In that case, it means that we need additional 1,950 participants to balance the previous month with average contribution of $300, which means we need about $585,000. Now, how do we go about meeting this challenge? First, we intend visiting charity homes to establish MMA presence in the country. We want to engage in aggressive media campaign and social media advance. We want to intensify efforts in seminar presentation in other regions not covered by MMA. We intend training more guiders in the team. We'll be meeting participants both online and offline. We will organize live conference meeting with participants in various regions. Now, that's the intended budget or projected budget for that week, because of lack of funds, will be about $2,300. Now, you know, our balance at the end of that month was 2,400. So if we spend 2,300, we have just $100 as balance. That's at the end of the week 5. We have just $100 balance. Tax 6. Tax 6, we were told that this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity is almost reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contribution to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode was implemented in which all the old Marvel was frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New deposit grows as per old condition. They are available as usual. Now we are told to make a plan for another month, resource and contributions and members. Now, the highlight of taxes. Delay payments increased to 7 days. Referral activities reduced to almost 0%. Zero. Old members do not attract new members. That's why the referral activities reduced to 0%. And old members do not make contribution anymore. Now, let us look at the picture this way, this scenario. Assuming the payment delay increased to 7 days as a result of failure to register, the required numbers of participants at time of failure, only 40 participants registered from seminar being carried out. 40 participants from seminars being carried out, it means that at the end of the per week, we should have 40 times $300, which is our average contribution per week, which is 12,000. And we will find out that this is highly deficient. Now, payments are paused completely. Methodology must apply. Now, we can analyze this problem as this. As a team, we will be looking at all these issues critically and possibly identifying the reasons for the problem stated above. Based on experience, we will easily deduce the common reasons for these issues as follow. One, when outflow is higher than inflow, that is more GH than pH. When the dispatcher system is technically faulty, it could cause such problem. Induced through misinformation or fabrication of lies against MMA community, just as experienced in around November, December, the media, the governments were against the MMA community. Then, when participants get help and refuse to provide help to stabilize the system, these are possible challenges. Now, possible solutions to this problem. We encourage guidance to media downliners in every possible means, through SMS, group chat, phone calls, and calm them down, that the panic, to calm the panic these people are facing. We own online meeting with all the guidance and participants explaining why the pause mode was necessary. It is for their benefit. MMA, you are not so, we let them know that they are not supposed to lose any money in MMA. The pause mode was necessary to calm the situation and really give them the correct information. We encourage participants to register in guidance schools. We continue with active media adverts. Participants that they wouldn't lose their initial deposit, but payment will be delayed. We increase targets per week through online consultants and attending to people's questions. Then, if actually there was a dispatcher technical problem, this should be fixed as soon as possible. Then, since we have been concentrating in Bangkok, we intend using this opportunity to spread out of Bangkok to other cities in Thailand so that we can get more people. Then we also intend initiating the referral bonus of 10%. We also engage in the continual meeting to conclude on the best way to solve these people's problem. Then the resources we need in this case, we need the system to be upgraded, social media awareness, arrangement for seminar, sharing of flyers and standing of banners in strategic places, cost of training new participants. So this is the way we are going to see through that challenge of pause mode. Now, going to tax 7. Tax 7 says our efforts have been sufficient to revive the situation. A restart took place and all old marvel were removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of members and unfavorable response from media and other articles. Now, how do we make a fresh start? How do we make a fresh start? Plan of actions. We introduce new features which make participants easier and which make participation easier and convenient. Introduce the new method of attending to various problems through support center. Reintroduction of MMM to residents and emphasize that to them the MMM ideology, how it works. Encourage new participants to PH and refer people to the community. We introduce other bonuses. We also we ensure that participants will sign in with their sign-in details in order to discuss issues and problems. We budget a sum of $15,000 per month towards organizing about 20 seminars, charity work, road shows, across different cities and locations in Thailand. Also through bulk SMS, social media, do undertakes on social corporate responsibilities and so on and so forth. So that the budget will cover all these areas. Now, our approach and methodology. We teach and inform people to know how to defend the community in their to know that defending the community is their responsibility, and the system is designed for them and for them alone. And talk to members through their PO so that they need to understand why the restart of the system is necessary. We have to be patient and answer all members' questions, even if negative, and explain the situations. We should encourage leaders to provide help and let the members see that they lead by example. We share testimonial videos, reward leaders, and also help to defend and promote the community. We emphasize the benefit of being a help provider in the community. Long life MMM Thailand. Together we change the world. Thank you. So, Mentor Paul, I've come to the end of our presentation.
All right. You guys really did a very good work.
Thank you, Mentor.
Yes, congratulations to Circle 2. You guys really showed a very good work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate Mentor Paul.
Yes, please. Yes. So, are there any center online? Is there any presenter online, please? So we can round up with the business games presentation tonight, so that from tomorrow or even from this night you start graduating. The thing is, if you guys don't present, there's no way you're gonna graduate, man. The more you delay, you're delaying yourselves. As you can see, a new badge is gonna start very soon, and you people are delaying your graduation. By now, you're supposed to have graduated. That's the truth. If you are done your presentations by now, you're supposed to be graduating. Truth, by now we're not supposed to be talking about your badge again. So it's really up to you. I don't know why you should just be reluctant towards the business games. As it is now, we have Circle 6 is yet to present, and Circle 1, the remaining circle. If I'm not mistaken, let me quickly check. Yes, Circle 6 and Circle 1. So, I don't know. Is the presenter for Circle 1 online? I need to hear from you guys. I need graduate and give way to the new students that are coming. We don't be ready to end the I don't honestly it is actually disrespectful for me to, you know, give you time for something and okay, in a moment I'll be ending the meeting because it's like the other presenters are not online and we just can't keep waiting. Now I'm gonna be ending the meeting and gonna be tomorrow. So I don't have any issues marking remaining tasks. I'm left with the final after the business games. And if you guys don't want to graduate, fine. But we have to finish with the business games before to use it. So in any moment from now, I'll be rounding up. I'll be ending the meeting. Um, that's it. And the way you people, the way some of you students attend to tax is okay. It makes me wonder if you don't even read instructions at all. That most of you don't attend meetings. That's the truth. Most of you don't attend meetings, and the funny thing is you don't attend meetings and you expect to graduate. In the very first meeting, I always tell you and I ran through all the tasks and I told you what you need to do your tax done correctly. I took time to run through all the tasks from day one, from the preparation day, and I explained from the preparation day to the very last day. I took time to explain all you need to do to get your tax done correctly, so that we don't each other's time. The funny thing is, most of you don't attend meetings, and it's that bad because it's bad enough, okay? But you find out that the way most of you respond to tax is really baffling because it makes me wonder if you just jump into answering the task or you just jump into responding to the task without going through the instructions before the task. Before you attempt every task, there are instructions you need to know about how to go about the task. That is how you need to respond to the task is being told you, explained to you, okay, before the task. As an instruction, you are told, you are given everything you need to know. You are told what you need to do. Task. Okay, you are told what you need to do from making the ideology video of MMM, from doing an offline presentation, okay, from uploading video for the core of a financial system, okay, from creating a YouTube channel, okay, from from creating a female Facebook account, okay, from creating your own Facebook account, even down to the feedback video. You are told everything you need to do before each task. But the response I get from you, from some of you, in fact, is alarming. And I remember I took time to tell you that before you attempt any task, make sure you include your name, your badge, your group, and if possible, your circle. I don't, if it's okay if you don't know your circle, okay, because most times you don't get to know your circle until you get to the business things. But your name, your badge, your group, okay. I told you to make sure you include this information before, okay, at the top of all your tasks. Okay, but you, after saying all of these things, okay, some of you will just go, just jump into responding tasks without without including all this information. Now, how do we know which badge you belong to? How do we know your name? Okay, I told you if you're making an ideology video and it's even written there in the instruction before you make an ideology, include your face. Your face must show in the ideology video. Okay, but some of you just pick up your phones. Okay, you just pick up your phones and then on your camera and then just record yourself speaking, and then you upload and you upload for ideology video. And even funny enough, you even get those kind of submissions in the screencast Homeric video. You just record yourself with your phone and you submit, and you're giving me work. You're giving me work, and you just refuse to do the proper thing, and you expect to graduate. It's really funny though, because like I wonder why you respond to tasks without even going through the instructions before the task. It's bad enough actually. It's bad. Okay, it is bad. Let's the kind of character or the way you respond or the way you handle issues in the school matters a lot, because at the end of the day it shows what kind of person you're going to be or what kind of guy that you're going to be if you turn out to be one. Explain things to people, to participants in the community. If you can't take simple instructions, if you cannot read simple instructions, how do you help participants to do their registrations? How do you attend? How do you go for seminars? How do you publicize NMM? Okay, if you can't go through the instructions, the simple instructions given to you before a task, respond to the task properly. How do you handle seminars? How do you promote? How do you build our community? How do you make people understand our community the more? How do you explain it? How do you help participants them how to register on the platform? Because the gospel truth is, if you think you are in MMM because of the bonuses, or you think you're here, you want to be you're in this school right now because of the bonuses, okay, that is attached to being there's a task to the the task, then you shouldn't even be in the community in the first. Then you community in the first part. Okay, if you're all about the money, then you don't understand the ideology in the first place. Business here. We're trying to stabilize the community, responsible people. That are very, it's very important that you what and you you be fair to yourself and you will not be fair to the community. And you shouldn't even be in this school right now. And we need people.
I hope that is the end of the meeting for today. Hello. Are we calling anyone in the house?
Hello.
I hope that is the end of the meeting, the presentation.
Hello.
I said, I hope that is the end of the presentation. Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir, Mr. Hello, sir, our mentor, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.